Okay, this is a demo of how to import data using Microsoft Excel. So you come into a customer, you go to forgiveness page. Obviously, the customer has to be gold level or higher to get to this page, which is Schedule A. So I'm going to do a demo. So basically, we are going to be trying to calculate forgiveness for a 24-week alternate period. And the data we are importing, the today's date or the payroll is as of September 25th. These are actually used by the import process. Uh, the software also uses this data, which is basically using FTE1 method. A customer is supposed to say how many people, I'm going to give an example, how many people were employed by my company that that I made an effort to hire them back, but they were unable to come. The employees didn't want to come back, return back to work. Uh, and so these are all questions that a customer is supposed to answer because Excel import does not know how many people the employer tried to bring back to work after, for example, after lockdown, but the employee refused. So this part, the customer is supposed to answer using the FTE counts. This is not supposed to be I tried to bring back one people, two people. So why is this answer 0.5? Because the person who they tried to bring back, they were working on an average, for example, 20 hours per week. So 20 hours per week, or even 34 hours per week. So in FTE in one world, 34 hours per week is equal to 0.5 FTE count. But in FTE2 count, it's a fractional method. So the answer would be different. So these are the type of things a customer is supposed to answer. So anyway, we will now go to Excel upload. So I do just upload. If there was some data here already, this part deletes any data that's already there. So since there's nothing, it's okay. So first I'm going to try, I will import employee census, which has the hire date, termination date, those type of things. Let me find that file. So here's my file. This is the employee census. I will import. I will say OK and click import. And software comes up and says, who is the owner among all these people? Who is the owner? So I'm important, so it already, by the way, the software already went through the employee census, already found all these employees in the Excel file. So now it's asking the user, who is the owner? Because owner payroll is handled differently. So here it says, oh, in our system, you have this person spelled as Maria's with a different spelling. So basically in Excel, the person is spelled like this, but in our system, when I say our system, in the owner form, I'll show you that later. But we are basically saying, okay, tell me who in Excel is equal to who in our system. And you just click on save. So I'm assuming this company has only one owner. But if there were two owners, I would select one more and the software would ask you who is the same person same as. So I click on save, done. So now all I've done so far is I imported only employee census. Now I will actually import the payroll file, which is all the payroll, which is this file. Import, it's done. So now if we go here, it's not going to show anything yet because all we have done is import. So now after import, click on calculate. It says, oh, do you want me to do calculations based on these 24 weeks? How does it get that? Is basically based on what I have selected on top of this page. If I had it 8 weeks, it would try to do calculation based on whichever period you want. So I'm going to do calculate. I will say, okay, start. Done. And there, this is what Excel import does. It takes all the data. It's still doing. It's, I guess this employer has a lot of data. If you notice, it imported a lot of employees and it tried to say that this person, it automatically says, oh, I did not find this person in 2019, so it automatically filled this for you, that this person was not employed in 2019. What, what is the current hourly rate? If it's zero, that means the person is not working. So this person, it calculated that 28 is the hourly rate. If you notice, we had selected Maria Silva as the owner. That owner never shows up here because owner is treated differently. So in here is only non-owners. So how many hours did this person work week of 215? So it already got that. How much did we pay him? So let me show you all this other data on the right also. How much money did they get in current payroll? How many hours in current payroll? How forgiveness period, etc., etc. You get the idea. You can look at it by yourself later. Next up is the magic. This is what we are chasing. This is what we are trying to do. So let's see what this is. This is just a Schedule A worksheet, which basically is everybody. It tries to do their employee box counts based on the 3508 application. An employee will either have a box 5 filled out or box, I think 2 filled out. It will never have both. Basically, box 5 means the person worked is in 100K or more. So like this person was 100K or more and the others were not. So if you see Raj Chopra is should be on table 2 versus all the other people should be in table 1. There you go. So now this is table 1. Makes all the people, just to make sure we are on the same page, this is where we're going. This is PPP Schedule A worksheet. This is table 1. This is table 2. So this is list of people. So if you notice, we have box 2A and box 2B versus here there's only one box because this is FTE count. Our software calculates FTE using both methods, one 0.5 and fraction method. It does it both ways. So software is calculating FTE count for Kevin is 0.5 or 0.4, depending on which method you calculate. If you keep going down, this is table 2. So Raj Chopra, we know, was 100K plus, was this person. So then if you scroll down, oh, I passed it. This is the FTE reduction safe harbor 2 section, which is this. So we're trying to, again, even though it's 1 through 5, we are doing 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, because we're trying to do calculations both ways. We're doing FTE count. One way is the answer is 3. Second way, the answer is 3.8. One way for February to 15th, the answer is 2. The answer is 1.6. And it's saying safe harbor 2 is not applicable based on the answers that received. So we're trying to do calculations for 2 different FTE methods. So now we are up to the actual application. So this is the beginning of application, business legal name, which is this part, address, etc., etc. So I'm just going to scroll down. Oh, one thing I want to show, in the real application, we will fill it only one way, but our software is calculating it 4 ways. 4 ways meaning FTE type 1, FTE type 2, look back 2020, look back 2019. So it's trying to calculate 4 different ways. By the way, this company that I'm importing is a bad example, because this company, everything was done quite well. That forgiveness is, going to looks identical. Uh, so if you notice, 2019, these customers are getting zero forgiven, but 2020 is getting full, decent amount forgiven. This is only payroll cost, by the way. I've not entered any non-payroll for this customer. Uh, this is FTE2 method. And if you notice, it's identical, just based on the way the the formula was, the answer came out to be the same. So now the customer will just say, okay, oh, by the way, so down is Schedule A. So these are all Schedule A calculations. This is how a customer is supposed to fill for line 13, for line 12. This is your Schedule A. Next page. This is your Schedule A, which has basically all these questions. It goes all the way up to line 13. So we are doing all those calculations using different dates and different methods all the way up to line 13. So now, if the customer says, okay, let's pretend the numbers were different. Uh, let's pretend this was higher than this. The customer will say, okay, I like this. Let's do print PDF. Boom. This is what the final PDF customer gets to see on the screen. Now I can also download it. So I will download this PDF file. And that's it. You'll basically see the PDF that looks identical to what you see on the screen. So hopefully this is a good demo for you to understand how the software works. Oh, there's the PDF file. Showed up. We're still cleaning it up a little bit. It's not 100% perfect, the visual, so we're going to clean it up. The cleanup is basically font sizes and stuff. Like this is supposed to be one line, and the spacing is supposed to be a little better, but essentially it is what 3508 application looks like, including Schedule A and worksheet. All of it is in the PDF format. And now you can download the PDF file, save it on your local computer, etc.